Good morning, everyone. सभी को मेरा नमस्कार। चलिए, आगे पढ़ेंगे। Muscle and TBLJ. The human body is made of different materials. Broadly, those that produce force, muscles, and those that don't, tendons, bones, ligaments, and joints. TBLJ, tendons, bones, ligaments, and joints. Muscles can produce force, also called as load or resistance, in three distinct ways. Number one, isometric. Force is produced without a change in length of the muscle. For example, pushing against a wall will produce no change in the length of the muscle of chest, shoulders, arms, but you will feel the tension nevertheless. Isotonic. Number two is isotonic. Number one is isometric. Number two is isotonic. Force generated with change in muscle length. Concentric contraction. Forces produced by shortening in the length of the muscle, mostly seen when muscles contract against the forces of gravity. For example, curling the dumbbells up will shorten the length of the bicep. Now, B, eccentric contraction. Force produced by lengthening the muscle, mostly seen when muscles contract in direction of gravity. For example, lowering the dumbbells causes lengthening of biceps in the dumbbell curl. Number three, isokinetic. Force generated by keeping the velocity of contraction constant. For example, running at a constant speed on the treadmill. Technical note. The sliding filamentary theory. At a very basic level, every muscle fiber is made up of many tiny, small fibers called myofibrils. They contain even smaller structures called actin and myosin filaments. These filaments slide in and out between each other to carry out muscle contractions. So it's called as the sliding filament theory. So when the filaments slide each other, calcium gets released from the sarcomere and ATP gets broken down to produce energy. It is release of calcium ion that produces the energy, the current Marna effect. TBLJ rhymes with DDLJ and is easy to remember the weight. Excellent table. Tendons के बारे में. Tendons attach muscle to bones. Number two, tendons transfer muscular forces across the joints that hold the bones together. Next is bone. Bone is human body. As human body has 206 bones, they act along with muscles as levers to transfer forces, provide support to skeletal structure, act as a protection for internal organs, work as calcium storage units. Ligaments holds bone together in joints. Attach bones to bones. Tendons attach muscle to bones. Ligaments holds bones together to joints, attach bones to bones. Joints location at which bones connect, allow for movement and provide mechanical support to the body. Joints differ in their mobility according to the structure. Example, hip can move more than the knee, shoulder or shoulder more than elbow. Cartilage, what is cartilage? Cartilage is cover the ends of the bones smoothly at joints. Cartilages allow the bones to slide smoothly over each other. So exercise and physical activity have a positive effect on all of the above. Increases strength, stability, flexibility, makes the human body efficient and fit to deal with life. Lack of exercise leads to deterioration of all the above. Reduces the fitness of the body, increases its fatness, thereby reducing efficiency and leading a healthy and active life. Other than just physical factors or fitness, there is a drop in neurological, chemical, metabolical, hormonal, biological parameters. So basically, use it or lose it. So what is the summary of this chapter? Move around, be active. Sitting is the new smoking. But don't confuse physical activity with exercise. Both are different but important. Just 150 minutes of exercise a week is all you need to stay fit and keep all lifestyle disorders away. Exercise has a dramatically beneficial effect on your heart, and it becomes more efficient and stronger, especially the LV. Of course, random workout sessions don't count. In fact, they can be counterproductive. To understand exercise, to plan your workouts, and to burn fat, you need to understand the body's energy systems. Broadly, they are aerobic and anaerobic energy systems. And they use different types of muscles and sources of weight. So aerobic activities can use carbs, fat and protein as fuel, while anaerobic can use only carbs in the form of muscle glycogen. After an anaerobic activity, the body needs extra oxygen to restore all bodily functions. This is called afterburn and leads to extra calorie consumed or extra fat burn up to 48 hours post anaerobic exercise. Use the Bohr scale to measure your effort and determine which energy system you are currently using during exercise. It is important that your exercise program helps you make gain in all parameters of fitness, strength, endurance, flexibility, and cardiorespiratory fitness. Therefore, there is no such thing as a best exercise. As no one exercise can train all these parameters and use all muscle fiber types and energy pathways. You can have a favorite exercise, but for you to have a lifelong affair with it, you will need to have a wholesome workout plan. Exercise is not for the fit, exercise makes you fit. So चलिए कल पढ़ेंगे नेक्स्ट चैप्टर स्ट्रेंथ ट्रेनिंग. आज हमारे साथ डॉक्टर साहब नहीं है, कोई बात नहीं, फिर कल मुलाकात होगा. आशा करता हूँ आज के दिन आपके लिए बहुत ही बेहतर है.